Like and subscribe right now, or this will be in your bed tonight.
Affiliate link in description. Did you know Amazon Music Unlimited is a lot better than Spotify? Here is 20 seconds why it is better and how you can get a whole month for free. Amazon Music Unlimited starts at $9.99 a month, but it's only $7.99 a month for people who have Amazon Prime. That's cheaper than Spotify. Amazon Music Unlimited has more music than Spotify, a whopping 50 million songs to choose from, when Spotify only has 40 million songs. With Amazon Music Unlimited you can also use it seamlessly with Alexa devices for hands-free listening, which is very convenient. Amazon Music Unlimited also has better sound quality than Spotify with multiple bitrates to choose from. If you want stunning CD level of quality you only have to pay $5 more a month. Spotify does not even have a CD quality option. You can also download songs onto your devices for when you need to listen to music with no Wi-Fi. Amazon Music Unlimited sure looks a lot better than Spotify. You can get a 30-day free trial now, which Spotify does not have, by using the link in the description. That's right, a whole month of music for absolutely free, and you can cancel the trial at any time without it costing you a dime. So what are you waiting for? Pause the video now and try Amazon Music Unlimited for free for 30 days with the link below. I will wait. Go on, click the link in the description and see what Amazon Music Unlimited is like for free. Hello and welcome back to ProRevenge. Before we start, please scroll down and click like and subscribe and the bell icon. This means that you will get more videos from me and will really help me out. Thanks. You scared me with one of my biggest fears, so I made you go face to face with yours. Okay, so my cousin is a prankster. She likes telling jokes, and one of her favorites is during the holidays. She likes to tell me my uncle, her dad, is coming to pick me up. If I'm being honest, my uncle is not a nice man. He yells at me and everyone for everything. He lies about people to make them look bad and him look good. He makes fun of me for being overweight. He's very verbally abusive. It's gotten to the point where I've pretty much grey rocked him, which is basically no contact. And her favorite prank is telling me that he's coming to pick me up, to take me to family gatherings, which I usually avoid going to if he's there. And 2 hours in the car with him? That's literally hell. So, a couple weeks ago, she lied and told me he called and was gonna come pick me up for my birthday. I felt like I was having a panic attack. I remember crying, hyperventilating. I was pacing back and forth trying to figure some way out of it. And yes, visiting him is just that bad. She started laughing. I told her that's not funny. She knows how I feel about that man. She said, don't you feel better now that you know he's not actually coming? I haven't forgotten that. It's been 2 weeks. I've had enough of that prank. I wanted to prank her to kinda get her back. I remembered her biggest fear. Clowns. She's been scared to death of clowns since she was a kid. So, I had a friend that's over 6 feet tall dress up in a scary looking clown suit. I told her I got a free dinner for 2 coupon for my birthday to her favorite restaurant and wanted to share it with her to bait her. We left and I had my clown in place. The plan was to stop on the middle of this old rural road and stop the car at a specific spot where my friend was hiding. Everything went to plan. My friend parked his old junk car in the ditch on the side of the road. I stopped and said we need to check it out, see if they need help. While she's looking at it and looking around for the owner, I sneak back to my car. My clown runs out of an old barn and straight for us. She saw him, froze and started screaming. She ran to my car, but I sped off before she could get in. I didn't abandon her. I just drove over a hill to where she couldn't see me from where the old car was and watched in my rearview mirror. She tried running with the clown chasing her, screaming for help. He caught up to her and she got on her knees and started crying. He laughed and revealed it was a joke. I drove back and started laughing with him. She told me that wasn't funny and I repeated what she told me, the don't you feel better line. She screamed and yelled the whole car ride at me that I cold scared her to death. I told her that's how I feel when she tells me about my uncle. Neighbor's parents' car was blocking our drive, so we moved their car. Title sounds very vanilla, but I can promise it's rather exciting. A year or 2 ago I, 21 meters, was living with 2 of my friends. We had the ground floor of the flat and a similar age couple had the top floor. Their space was completely separate, but we crossed paths most days and became good friends until the guy's parents moved nearby. Let's call him Jay. So Jay's parents moved to the area, a mile away, also into a nice big house with a pool, big garage, etc. They also had plenty of cars. their favorite being a 2000 Porsche 911 convertible. Every Sunday Jay's parents would visit for Sunday lunch. They would stay inside for 2 to 3 hours and then go for a walk together before leaving. So the whole stay was close to 6 hours. Every week Jay's parents would park their Porsche in the driveway but completely block the access for anyone else. When it first happened we made them aware and asked them not to do it again. They said it's only a few hours, we are sure you'll cope. So if we knew we wanted to drive somewhere on a Sunday, we would have to park out on the pavement, which was a 5-minute walk or so, until one blistering hot Sunday. As always Jay's parents parked up the Porsche, but due to the heat they left the roof down. So we hatched a plan. We knew they would be inside for a few hours, so my 2 housemates and I released the handbrake on the car and pushed it out of our driveway. There was no steering lock. We then proceeded to push the car the full mile back to Jay's parents' house, open the garage using the automatic controlled, left in the glove box, and then park the car inside the garage, where it would be. We then ran home and continued our Sunday. This took roughly an hour. As we were chilling back in our flat, Jay started frantically banging out front door shouting about how the car had been stolen. When we answered he asked if we had seen anything before they called the cops. Turns out his parents were already calling the cops and had accused us of doing something, knowing how we hated them parking there. The cops arrive and ask for statements etc. We tell them that we have been inside the whole time and didn't see anything. The cops drive Jay's parents home where lo and behold they find the Porsche back in the garage. Jay's parents have no explanation. The cops think they've gone nuts and left. We cry with laughter every time we think of it happening. You may think we went out of our way to move the car, but it was worth it. Edit. We lived in the poorer backquote part of town compared to the parents, but because we had a driveway they didn't mind leaving the Porsche. They are now concerned about the safety of leaving a car, so either watch or Uber. TL. Dr. Neighbor's parents block driveway, so we moved their car back to their garage. CFO can't do math. Warning. Includes math. A few years ago I worked for a tech company that was only just keeping its head above water. Most of the staff genuinely believed in the product line and did their best, but nothing was ever a standout success. Many ideas were put up to management, but often knocked back by the CFO, who we will call Karen, said it would be too expensive or wouldn't get a good return on investment, and many ideas we knew would never work somehow got approved, but never achieved anything. My team was working on a product enhancement we were absolutely convinced would be successful. We had a realistic budget. We had customer feedback showing this was needed and wanted, and firm offers to purchase if it was available. We were convinced our numbers were watertight and put them up to management. Next product meeting the following week and Karen shoots down every argument we put. Despite the customer feedback, she claims our numbers are wrong and it will lose money. We simply can't understand this as we had been over them many times. We start going through the figures step by step and she keeps telling us we are wrong. Out of frustration my manager goes to the whiteboard, yeah, we still have one, and walks everybody through the figures step by step. Almost everybody is doing the math themselves on their tablets/phones or on good old-fashioned paper and nodding in agreement, except Karen, who is using a credit card-sized calculator that came with her expensive leather binder and keeps saying we are wrong. My manager suddenly works out what might be happening and asks to have a look at Karen's calculator. He does a few basic calculations and his suspicion is correct. The cheap calculator does not follow the order of operations. Order of operations is a fundamental set of rules about which calculations to perform first in a mathematical expression. For example 2 plus 3 asterisk 4 is read as 2 plus 3 asterisk 4, meaning you always do multiplication and division before addition and subtraction. So 2 plus 3 asterisk 4 equals 14. What Karen's cheap calculator was doing was all operations in the order they were entered and reading 2 plus 3 asterisk 4 as 2 plus 3 asterisk 4 equals 20. So a room full of people with degrees in computer science, engineering and finance all agree the figures are right, except Karen, who is convinced we are wrong because her shitty calculator says so. She maintains we are wrong and our figures don't fit with her way of thinking. The revenge. At the end of each month, each team has to submit expenses reports. We are normally quite good at forecasting expenses, and any variation is usually something we need to buy at short notice. These are submitted to Karen for approval, who then authorizes adjustments in our budgets. Two engineers who are mathematical geniuses spend most of their coffee and lunch breaks for nearly a whole month madly scribbling down complex calculations. They suggest some very small variations to planned purchases. Bring a few items forward by a month. Push a few items back a month. Use a couple of different suppliers for multiples of the same items. Nothing unusual about this, as we have a range of ways to buy things at short notice from various suppliers. The whole thing is cost neutral overall, but it's a variation that needs to be approved. Then they prepare the expense report for the manager to submit Karen, who demands an explanation. The manager gleefully submits an itemized list of expenses for the month and the next month and invites Karen to check the figures herself. Use your calculator, he says. The variation in expenses is very small when calculated properly, but comes out to millions of dollars if done the way Karen's shitty calculator does it. As I said, these engineers are mathematical geniuses. Karen isn't impressed by this and takes it to the CEO. She launches into a tirade about the engineers forging expense reports to embezzle millions from the company. She basically accuses the entire team of fraud. The CEO says he will look into it and comes to see my manager. This in itself is very unusual, as the CEO very rarely leaves his office for things like this. If there are any problems, you are usually summoned to see the CEO. The CEO isn't a bad guy, just really busy most of the time. We're watching the manager through the glass partition go through a lengthy explanation with the CEO, pointing out figures on the screen and writing on bits of paper. The CEO sits there in silence for a minute, taking it all in, then suddenly bursts out laughing to the point of tears rolling down his cheeks. Then suddenly he's not laughing. He goes back to his office, and within a few hours there are a couple of auditors going through some of Karen's financial reports. There are glaring errors which they initially think might be signs of fraud or embezzlement, but eventually they put it down to Karen's shitty calculator. Not fraud, just incompetence. Karen is summoned to the CEO's office. We don't know exactly what is being said, but we can hear the CEO shouting. He never shouts. The result is Karen gets fired, despite still maintaining she is right and everybody else is wrong. She has just 1 hour to pack up her desk and leave. She is finally escorted out of the building. When she gets to her car, there is a piece of paper taped to the windshield. It is a picture of Stephen Hawking with the words, "You must be at least this smart to invent your own branch of mathematics." Affiliate link in description. Did you know Amazon Music Unlimited is a lot better than Spotify? Here is 20 seconds why it is better and how you can get a whole month for free. Amazon Music Unlimited starts at $9.99 a month, but it's only $7.99 a month for people who have Amazon Prime. That's cheaper than Spotify. Amazon Music Unlimited has more music than Spotify, a whopping 50 million songs to choose from, when Spotify only has 40 million songs. With Amazon Music Unlimited you can also use it seamlessly with Alexa devices for hands-free listening, which is very convenient. Amazon Music Unlimited also has better sound quality than Spotify with multiple bitrates to choose from. If you want stunning CD level of quality, you only have to pay $5 more a month. Spotify does not even have a CD quality option. You can also download songs onto your devices for when you need to listen to music with no Wi-Fi. Amazon Music Unlimited sure looks a lot better than Spotify. You can get a 30-day free trial now, which Spotify does not have, by using the link in the description. That's right, a whole month of music for absolutely free, and you can cancel the trial at any time without it costing you a dime. So what are you waiting for? Pause the video now and try Amazon Music Unlimited for free for 30 days with the link below. I will wait. Go on, click the link in the description and see what Amazon Music Unlimited is like for free. Thank you all for watching to the end of the video. But before you go, please like and subscribe for more. Not many of you at all that watch are subscribed or like the video, and this makes me unsure if I should continue to make more content or not. So if you want more content, please like and subscribe. If you don't want to miss out on any future videos, click the bell icon next to the subscribe button. Also, please give me some feedback in the comment section about what I can do better, because not many people comment on my videos, so I have no idea of people's opinions of thoughts about this YouTube channel. So yeah, that's all from me. If you have subscribed and liked the video, please consider sharing the video with your friends. Thanks and bye. I'm still doing daily uploads, so hope to see you in tomorrow's video. Bye.